Hello everybody, I'm Troy from Berwick Mitsubishi. I've got the 2019 Triton here, the new model. As you can see, it's got the new dynamic shield. Got the fog lights as standard, indicators a bit lower than normal. Very buff looking car, very square. Big arches on the side here, as you can see. Believe it or not, this is actually our GLX Plus. It's only a base. This one, we put a couple of black wheels on it to dress it a little bit. BFG Goodrich aren't standard, but they look nice on the car, so we threw a set of those on. We've got some tint on the car, some weather shields, and as you can see, it comes with the side steps. It normally has alloy wheels, but we've just changed the colour of them. We've added a sports bar just to make it look a bit nicer, and a tub liner in the back. So if you come around the back, you'll see our rear tail lights have changed, and if you have a look down the side of the car, you'll see the bulging arches on the side of the car here because they're sticking out a little bit more. Just makes it look a bit tougher, I guess, for a ute. Yeah, the back's changed, a little bit square across the back. The great thing about the GLX Plus, it's probably a higher spec now than what our old GLS in the 2018 was. You've got your rear sensors, which we haven't had on our Triton before, so it's nice to have those because they're a fairly long car. You've got your reverse camera up here as well, and if you pop around this side of the car, so one of the great things about the Triton, they do have the best turning circle in the class. They've also got one of the longest cabins in the class, and they're great on fuel. So if we have a look in the back, the gentleman that's been driving this is our photographer, Marty, and he's 6'4". Now I'm just going to jump in the back. That's in his driving position. I'm about 5'10", 5'11". My knees aren't touching, and he's 6'4", and that's his normal driving position. So if I was sitting in the car driving, it would actually probably come up to about there somewhere. So plenty of leg room. There's a little storage area in the back here as well. When you get into higher models, that'll probably have a USB and some other things there as well. Cup holders in the doors, as you can see, and child locks, of course, because we do have two child anchor points in the back of the car as well. So we come around to the front, we've added a snorkel, as you can see. Mitsubishi snorkel helps it to breathe a little bit nicer than normal, and does give it that rugged sort of look, off-road appeal. And now if we have a look inside the car, we've got auto lights here, and we've also got auto wipers, not bad for a base model vehicle, and we have our Apple CarPlay Android Auto system as well. And we've got some people having a look through now as we're doing our film, as you can see.
Sorry, I'm just having a stick.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem at all. We've got two US. Okay, so in front of inside of the car, you'll see it's got the auto lights and auto wipers. It also has forward mitigation, so it gives you a warning if the car has someone slow down in front of you, and if you're not paying attention, it'll give you a warning, and if you don't act, it'll brake for you. You've also got the lane departure warning device here as well, so if you're getting a bit sleepy, you accidentally cross over the white lines, if you haven't indicated, it will give you a warning to wake you up, or give you a prompt to make sure you stay within the lines. It's got a slightly different steering wheel to the older one. It has more like a GLS type steering wheel, all the systems here. It has voice control, of course, Bluetooth, USB. It has cruise control. It also has a speed limiter on there, so it stops you from going over a certain speed, as well as your normal cruise control. Up on the dash here, we've got our Apple CarPlay Android Auto system. Once again, a GLX Plus model, it's pretty good to have that sort of system. Now, two USBs down here, and also a HDMI inlet, so you can watch something on this screen if you're not driving. And there's your sonar for your reverse sensor. You've got your normal switch on the fly here. You can change it over to high four-wheel drive up to 120 k's an hour. You do have to stop to put in low range though. And this one happens to be a 6-speed manual. They also come in a 6-speed automatic. In the mirror here, we've got a electrochromatic mirror, so you don't have to flick it at night time. So the spec level on this car is actually a little bit higher than our old GLS model, and it's actually the GLX Plus. So I'm pretty keen to see the GLS. We haven't got it yet, but it should be here shortly. So yeah, that's going to be great when it arrives. So I'll just show you out the front of the car again, just to finish off. So once again, that's our 2019 Triton. It's our very first one we've got. I've driven it. The suspension is really nice. It's very different to the old one. The way it delivers the power, although the stats are the same on kilowatts and torque, the drive of the car less lag for turbos, because obviously with turbos there's always a little bit of lag there. So they've really spread out the power curve quite nicely. It's actually quite like a petrol to drive, but you've got all that torque there which you wouldn't normally have, so great for towing. And sensational fuel consumption. On my first drive I got I think about 8.5 when I was driving around town going to doing Christmas shopping, that sort of thing. And then coming to work in peak hour traffic the other day, I actually got 6 out of it, just putting along, treating it very nicely. But great fuel economy, so certainly worth a look, guys. So come down to Berwick Mitsubishi, ask for Troy or one of our sales team here, and our number is 9709 2999. Thanks for watching our video, and I look forward to meeting you.